Testing motives deep within. Hardness shaped the human heart, breaking what was meant to win. He welcomes the smallest one. He calls the burden to let go. Sight rises where darkness lives. He opens the way to follow.
Mothers brought their little ones, seeking blessing on their lives. Hands tried pushing them away, but grace lifted up their cries.
He welcomes the smallest ones. He calls the burden to let go. Sight rises where darkness lives. He opens the way to follow. A seeker ran to his feet, holding wealth within his hands, but treasures weighed on his path, blocking life from its true plan. He welcomes the smallest ones. He calls the burden to let go. Sight rises where darkness lives. He opens the way to follow. to be clean. The good news is here today. Light breaks through every way. Jesus Christ has come to lead. Hope is rising in our need.
He stepped in the flowing tide. Heaven watched from every side. A gentle whisper filled the air, showing God's presence there.
The good news is here today. Light breaks through every way. Jesus Christ has come to lead. Hope is rising in our need.
He walked through the wilderness, strengthened in his loneliness. Tempted yet his heart stood strong. Angels kept him all day long.
The good news is here today. Light breaks through every way. Jesus Christ has come to lead. Hope is rising in our need.
He called workers by the sea, saying, walk this path with me. Leaving everything behind, they found purpose, they found life.
The good news is here today. Light breaks through every way. Jesus Christ has come to lead. Hope is rising in our need.
He restores the broken mind. He lifts the wounded from despair. Power flows through every need.
He brings life again everywhere. A lone man dwelt in the tombs, bound by chains that could not hold. Night and day he cried in pain, cut by fear, the world controlled.
He restores the broken mind. He lifts the wounded from despair. Power flows through every need. face and garments filled with glow. Two ancient ones stood with him. Heaven's nearness seemed to show.
He lifts us on the mountain. On the glory rises in his light. Spirits fall at his presence. On peace returns to lives and fire. Thrown and shaken by the force, the struggle tore at his frame, pushing him from path and course. He lifts us on the mountain. Glory rises in his light. Returns to lives in fight.
The Spirit fought to remain, clinging with a violent cry. But freedom entered the void, and life stood where death drew nigh.
He lifts us on the mountain. Glory rises in his light. Spirits fall at his presence. Peace returns to lives in fire.
They argued along the road, seeking places high and near. But greatness bowed to the small, welcoming the child sincere.
Warning rose for stumbling paths, calling hearts to guard within. Keeping peace in the soul, turning strife away from sin. He lifts us on the mountain. Glory rises in his light. Spirits fall at his presence. Peace returns to lives in fire. Peace returns to lives in pride. man. run to find His grace. The hungry gather on the hill. Winds tremble beneath His steps. Every place He comes is filled.
He walked through familiar streets, but many turned hearts away. Their unbelief closed the door, holding back what love could sway.
Crowds run to find His grace. The hungry gather on the hill.
The hungry gather on the hill.
Winds tremble beneath His steps. Every place He comes is filled. He sent His followers out, two by two across the land. They carried a sacred word, reaching souls on every hand. Crowds run to find His grace. The hungry gather on the hill. Winds tremble beneath His steps. Every place He comes is filled.
A large crowd waited in hope, needing strength for weary souls. He blessed what little they had, and it grew beyond their bones.
Crowds run to find His grace. The hungry gather on the hill.
The hungry gather on the hill.
Winds tremble beneath His steps.
Every place He comes is filled.
The wind pushed hard at their boat. Fear rose in the troubled night.
But power walked on the waves, turning chaos into light.
but wisdom